What's up, guys? Your girl Spice is back. I'm gonna come for Spice It Up. So for new viewers, Spice It Up is my weekly show where I cover the topics that are real to us. Big up my big top sponsor, the Magnum Tonic wine, ready to take charge. Novelty party rentals for the nice furniture and best buds for the lovely plants. Today, I'm dressed in my very own clothing brand, Grass Noir and Faces and Laces. So don't forget to visit www.grassnoir.com. Big up beautiful beginnings for my makeup, flawlessly fabulous for my ear, and Rice Studio, the stylist. Let's jump right into it and spice things up and woman and itch. So you know for this season, we have to touch pan, you know, that look of Corona something there, yeah, that look of see something there where I mash up the whole place. I have to choose that for my first topic. So we could talk about it. My guest this week is none other than Jamaica's favorite couple, the Mitchells. And later we're going to reason with the sub-boss himself, Konshens. So we could just spice it up. So yeah, wait a long time I don't see you.
I tell you.
You look same way though.
You look good, you look gooder, you look better.
Hi, Tami.
Hi.
I've always loved you.
Me too.
I always wish we could have sing like you, you know, but...
Look here, I always wish you could have wine like you.
Oh!
I wish you could have the all kind of thing with the girl.
Can teach you a little thing or two. And, you know, I think that will lead to my question. How do you manage during this pandemic time to take care of, you know, family? I know I'm a mother, you're a mother as well. I know so much has been happening.
Yeah.
I want you to just be open with the fans.
Yeah.
How are you coping with the whole pandemic right now with the family? Wayne look like a handful. So you have the kids, you have Wayne.
You know, it has been a very challenging time because it's something that's new to all of us, you know. But listen, I've given up this idea of like balancing everything. I'm literally just trying to do as much as I can, as best as I can. Not everything gets done all the time. Sometimes, you know, some things have suffered this pandemic. No, but we'll get into it. But no, it's you know, it's impossible for us to do everything. So you know, I'm so lucky to have you know, even like Momo, who is helping me out with the kids and the house. To manage that is no joke, by the way. Like managing your household, people don't give that any like.
Me still can't manage.
Look
so
here, man.
I can relate.
And they know the children are going to school at home.
Talk to us about homeschooling. How are the kids coping with homeschooling?
If I'm honest with you, Wayne takes over that part of it because I go to work for that time of the day. So tell you the truth, I just hear the kind of complaints about it after.
That's
but
good.
No,
It's
more like how I am coping with homeschooling. It's rough to be just a parent and then you become principal, guidance counselor, dean of discipline, canteen master, everything.
I must commend you, Wayne, because I directed the question to the mother because normally it's the mother doing the homework and the kids and the dad. So I must commend you for taking on that role. And so my apologies. Let me direct the question to you. How are you coping with homeschooling?
Well, I mean, you have to just step up to the plate, you know. The kids are there. It's not like you have, I mean, homeschooling is good because we have teachers coming in.
We've switched it up now this term because last term he did all of it online. But now we actually have somebody coming in to help. But him still have to oversee.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's still work. I mean, it's just something that you have to do, you know. We have to do what we have to do. And of course, trying times, desperate measures. So we have to do what we have to do, you know?
Definitely. I can accept that. I mean, so are couples coping, you know, you think they're getting closer now during the pandemic? Have you heard about couples who have separated? Did you and Tami get closer during the pandemic? Did she annoy you? Come on, be open and honest with us. Let's start the things then because we know how it goes in relationship. You don't normally see each other 24/7.
Yeah.
We ain't probably not tour as often because of the pandemic. So you're home every day. You will probably home. How did you manage to cope? Did you get closer?
We did, you know, and especially because of this new venture that we've embarked on, the family vlog, it has brought us closer.
That's good. I'm happy to hear that.
No, to tell you the truth.
It's been rough too.
It has been rough at times. But you know,
which is normal.
Which is normal, you know, you know. It comes with the territory, you know, as you say, we're at home so much more, you know, in each other's faces. So, but it's been good though. It's been good to tell you the truth.
But that's part of the reason why we started the blog as well, or the vlog. It's because we wanted people to realize it was normal to kind of struggle through this time. It's not going to look like a bed of roses. I think we've argued a lot more than we normally would because we're
Oh, really?
and
It
it's
doesn't seem like gonna argue.
no man
No
we do,
more
but it's this
arguments.
stupid little thing that will make you
Yes,
vexed.
that's-
It's
so
not
that's-
big things.
That's the whole point of being together 24/7.
Yeah, and it's why
Okay.
you never do XYZ or how you make
Right.
X, and it's things that you would never normally pay attention
Pay
to.
attention to.
And so a lot of couples are finding that very difficult, and we are just trying to say, you know what, it happens, but what we've learned is we recover very quickly. So
That's good.
we might have an argument, but we can go back and say, I can easily say, yo, why da 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 da, and then just say, Wayne, what you want for dinner?
That's good. Oh, so because that was going to
Yeah.
lead to my next question. What's the secret?
Yeah.
Because couples may be out there who's struggling, who maybe not having that connection to go back into it. So
True.
you're saying you get over it easily.
Yeah.
Try
and you just
to.
go back to being
Yeah.
finding
Sometimes,
normal.
sometimes it's just to hold the compatibility between you. Sometimes you just crack a one joke and
Yes.
break back the
So
ice.
true. Break back the
You know what I mean?
ice.
So it's good when
So
when we can laugh at each other and not take each
So
other
I
too
like
serious.
me, you know, we're hard to break the ice. Would have problem right through.
No, man, you have to find somebody we can
Yeah,
crack.
yeah.
Break the ice
It's
with
Yeah,
true.
man.
Or
Yeah, man.
can
Chip,
melt
chip
you.
up.
I'm good.
Yeah.
Tami, I vex you all the whole day.
Yeah. No, that was me. I couldn't malice Wayne over a dream.
Yeah.
I used to, so this is how you see me now, but
That's
I used to wake up
dangerous,
and
man.
say,
Simple as
yo,
that, yeah.
I say, you know,
Tami
say,
say
it's
I
a wicked
managed
man.
over a dream.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
No, the whole day.
Yeah, man. She dreams
So
some
why you
about
did
her,
that
man, and
for?
deal me like a
Wow.
real
Oh
something
my
like that.
gosh,
I just say,
I never want to talk about
I
it.
dream it.
It's true though, but you see, you have to grow, you have to evolve. You realize that those things will kill your relationship.
Yes.
So you try to do better, because we have kids together.
Right.
We actually love and like each other. So
That's
we're
good.
trying to make it work all the time, but it's not always a better result.
Okay, so this is not in my question. This is just between you and
Yeah.
I, woman to woman. This is my question to you. I'm in a relationship, during the pandemic and stuff. I'm having struggles to keep up or maintain the man's sexual desire, because he so often want it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 2 times a day, 3 times a day. How do you manage to be a mother?
The big bad spice.
Wait, don't listen
We
to
can't
this.
manage that. You're crazy.
No, but you see, it come
mean
back to my
can't
point. Hold on, no. Enough time I stay and see Spice on the TV, because me and her live so. Where me see Spice on the TV and I say, boy, Tami Spice, ready, Here I know, no. Here I know,
Always
no.
I said this.
Don't even bother with that.
couldn't take
Spice
her
with a
on.
murder. You see?
Tell him
See?
You see, you can't
Like
jug a book by a
Spice,
cup.
not so bad like what she go on.
Can't manage man. So my question to you now, being a mother, how do you manage taking care of the household and pleasing Wayne
And
at
taking
the
care
same
of the
time? I
household.
know, I'm taking
She don't
care of the
She
household.
don't manage Spice. She don't manage.
What do you mean the woman don't manage? She look like she managed to me.
Like me, I manage.
Exactly.
Remember?
No, you know what? If you see, we'll make up for last time, a lot of times. So you see, if we get like a week and a half, I just somebody with a wicked.
You do
You
that
never
with
need that wicked,
What
man.
do you mean?
Sweat her out, man. Yeah, man. Hackle her body,
No,
man.
we're gonna start him off. Why? Please. No,
You
but
need
it
to
is.
ask a secret question.
Yeah,
No.
But I want to talk about that, because the truth is that something that we spoke about was that people are always making it seem like they're having all of this, like, I can just say sex, right?
Right. Sex.
All of this sex. And it's not necessarily true, and it's not necessarily what your relationship is built on. And so
Right.
even that we had a conversation about on the blog, to be like, yo, that's a conversation between you and your partner, between your compatibility, what that person need, and how much you can really
Manage
work
or
that
cope
into
with
your
it.
yeah.
Yo, we are raising so many children.
I
at
love-
home. That is hard to
By
get
the
a
way,
moment.
I know that you have beautiful handsome sons.
Thank you.
But what my question is now, I think I should ask Wayne, since as it's already out there that Tami is the one with the strong back.
Yes.
When are you going to
Yes, answer that.
when are you going to try to
Yeah. Uh-huh.
when are you going to try to,
Why?
revive yourself?
Yeah, no, me a chat.
Because,
Might be the Magnum of the secret, So me just there, I go and sip up and so I
you
can go
never
on.
expect that one. Never class.
I ask him
Yeah,
every
man.
day. I ask him every day. No, but
So,
Who knows?
with the kids around 24/7, how do you, keep that healthy relationship?
yeah.
Is it that you have to go outside in the bushes because the kids are there, so Tami can't make up no
a lot of
nice?
balancing on the bathroom sink,
TMI.
If you really want to know, I'm just kidding. It's a lot of balancing life. And you have to go outside of whatever your normal is and make a new one. It might be, our favorite thing to say these days is that we have a Zoom call.
Oh, so tell the kids. They're going to watch. We're not going to make sure they're going to watch.
Just remember, you can schedule Zoom calls any time of day.
Right?
All right.
Yeah, but that's innovative in these times,
I'm skipping through the questions because you already tell me everything already. All right. So is Wayne using COVID restrictions like to not take you to the restaurant, the cinemas, party? Is he using it as an excuse to not make an effort? Is he saying, putting on like maybe Netflix and trying to do something different for you since we can't go outside because of COVID?
You know what?
What you come up with?
He's probably been more romantic in this time than before because we don't have regular things to do. And so,
That's nice.
he's arranged
All
things
right,
like...
Wayne, Jesus.
But yeah, it's been good to see like a different side of him kind of emerge in all of this. Like, he's actually a very romantic person. I'm the one who's probably less romantic. But he will try and set up all kinds of things. And he knows what I like. So, once there's food, I'm good.
And you see, once these places are following protocol and we feel safe, we go too. We'll go to eat and we'll go away for weekends away and stuff.
Nice.
And for the most part, everybody's really following and being prudent.
I want to talk about Meet the Mitchells. I've been a fan. I've been watching.
Yeah.
Very nice. I like most of the stuff that's on there. How can you encourage another couple out there that is not so bubbly and able to get over the whole pandemic stuff? Is there any tips that you can give them out there? Any couple that is struggling, any relationship? Somebody may be going through a crisis right now as a couple. They may not be as strong as you, bond-wise or anything. They may be watching. And you maybe can give the tip from a woman's perspective. You already told me that I should try to get over quickly. Because you say you go through your stuff and then you come back and say, what you want for dinner? So I'll try that because I don't have that. So is there anything you can give the male as a tip? Somebody out there in a relationship.
Just understand that we're going through a tough time. All of us are bearing the burden of this time, And, you have to just kind of have a little, as I say, understanding for what your partner may be going through. So, in other words, certain things used to get underneath your skin and make you flare up. Just kind of look into it and know, say, listen, say, things tough right now and women never even get to go to the supermarket like what she did want because she did have a late day at work and curfew catch her. You know what I mean? So, whole heap of different issues are coming up now that usually wouldn't be there. So you just have
nobody says she nagging and she this and she that. Just understand, look into it and see what is happening.
And we're in each other's space a lot more, like you said, you know what I mean? And it's a hard time to make any rash decisions. Like, no, it's not the time to be like saying, yo, can't do this or whatever. No, it's the time to actually dig a little deeper and say, all right, why are we in this relationship? What is this about? Like, what are we fighting for? What are we, just trying to get to that common ground with each other, remembering that we actually like and love each other. Yes. And we want to make this work. Definitely. And if you can keep that as your goal, you keep working towards that.
That's definitely good. When and well, I was going to say, I might leave that question.
No,
we're going to leave it. Never leave it. I'll stick to the people. Never leave it. I'll stick to the people that question. We're coming now, I get in that trouble. But most of the time, I just my mouth get me in that trouble. So I gotta just leave it and stick to the question. Dancehall dubs dominating politics during COVID time. What is your take?
Dancehall dubs.
A lot of dancehall artists, including myself, was doing dubs for politicians or stuff. Some people felt like we shouldn't have because it never support us and they wait till now and COVID time and the whole politics. Do you have any views or opinion on it?
Not really, because at the end of the day, a lot of these you want a dub from me, you can make a money. Enough artists wasn't doing anything, never had much going on, no shows, So it's probably just a way for a man eat a food at the end of the day. So I mean, it is what it is. And the fact that so many people are doing it, it never feel like is a tech side thing, or you know what I mean? It just feel like you just
that is one thing that I wanted to be wary of. I didn't want nobody to feel like it's a side thing.
But we know that world though, Spice, because sound system, you can do a dub for a man and do a counteraction for another
the next man.
And you just know, say it's just in the name of fun,
having
you know?
fun. Having fun. Okay, that's fair enough. All right, so walk us through people, you know, who is seeing the glams and the glitz. Did COVID affect you in any way financially? I know for me, it stopped a lot of food for me. Most of my shows got cancelled. Did COVID affect you in any way?
COVID lick my chip, man, away, so, man.
Right, true. Lick everybody
Koof me,
chip.
man, koof me, because, I mean, you know, we are artists, so we depend on shows going out there, outside broadcasts, that, interviews, every little thing that just closed down, cave in on us, you know? So, I mean, we had to regroup. It was good that we found something that we could do, especially out of the comfort of home.
Yes.
It was brilliant, you know. So I give thanks, because if I didn't find something to do, occupy my time, I would have to be searching, digging deeper.
Yes.
Drop my pride.
Yes.
What I can do. Think back
Because
to me a little youth. What I love, you know, or what I feel like I can eat a food out of that. Me that's what I do. Me literally would have to do. And I
Any means necessary.
And I urge any artist out there to dig deep within themselves, drop pride at ground.
Exactly.
And just
because if this is our new normal, we have to work with it. A lot of people sit down and wait for the world to go back normal. Everything too normal.
No promoter now call we.
Because
that like 2021 open back. We don't know when this is going done.
We don't know.
So you have to dig.
You have to dig. Like, we needed to have different streams of revenue. And I think that's something that artists don't look at a lot, that we need to, and people in general, create different streams of revenue, and it forced us to try and figure out what that looks like.
I say, you know, say I hustle like this, you know, because she never waited in a pandemic before she had to look at reality. She had to do her hosting.
Our clothing line.
Clothing line. Listen to the man. Yeah, man, no, you have it right. You have it right, because I hit the ground running.
You see the difference? I'm a single mother. I have to take care of my kids any means necessary. So, you know, I do it by myself, so I got to do what I have to do.
Yes,
I have to dig deeper anyway. We have to find it. If them say no more entertainment, no more show, I have to figure it out. I do that quickly.
Yeah.
So I want to encourage people out there who's probably going through and feel like, why, COVID and da-da-da-da. Think about a different way. Just dig deeper, as Wayne said, and try to make it work. So I think we're coming to the end of it. Do you want to ask me anything? You want to interview me too?
Yeah, no, hold on, man.
You can interview me too.
You know, the last thing that really moved me from on your social is when you showed the surprise, the kids. Was it Nicholas'
the
birthday?
host one, yes, I love that.
No, literally, me get emotional because you know what Spice member, you know, say, I know like yesterday.
We are come afar.
Right? We are come from
if nobody else don't know, I know that you know.
Exactly. So when we see them thing, them and me say, this is what it's all about, the evolution and the growth, and then we providing more for the kids than we had, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
So that did really
When I bought that house for my kids as a surprise, I cried myself. I was very emotional because remember me, I come from homeless. A lot of people don't know that I was once homeless. I never have no home. I lose my house, Spanish Town, I lost my home to fire, and I was on the streets, sleeping with my god sister in Newland. There's so many things that I don't talk about. So when people see we are not talk now, it's like they don't even know the journey. So yes, I did that during COVID and the pandemic, and it was like one of my biggest, thing for during this pandemic. So
it was a huge inspiration for even me watching. I was like, I want to do that one. I want to be able to.
Right now, I feel right now.
No, definitely. Because you know the journey where you know where I come from. Yeah, man. Thank you guys. Before we start crying, get emotional. We still have more for you to hear from. Konshens is here with me as well. But due to COVID, we didn't want to place them together. We're kind of keeping it, we have followed the protocol 6 feet apart. So my next guest is none other than Konshens. Thank you so much, guys, for joining me. It was very, very, very emotional. I laughed a lot as well. Don't forget to watch MTM. Meet the Mitchells. The big YouTube something around Jamaica right now. Jamaica's favorite couple. Thank you, guys.
Thank you too.
Thanks.
Konshens. Thank you for being my guest, brother.
It's okay, Grasenor. I'm
Love
here.
the food that you see. All right, so talk to me now. Come know the fans them want to know how you manage your relationship during COVID. You know, is it harder to cope since it's 24/7 now? Because nobody not really at work again and your time off, you go up on tour and then you see your girl after you come from tour. So it's like constant seeing, you know.
Yeah, see my face? All right. No, listen. First of all, me there Jamaica and me are there Miami.
Okay.
Zin, so it in a sense, me not restricted in that regard.
Okay,
You know,
so the
a lot of
24/7
couples now, them stuck inside with
Together.
each other. Them probably work from home or wherever, and them
Right.
drive them on that crazy. You
Right.
start see things about your partner where you never normally see, and you know what I
Exactly.
mean. But we don't really experience that.
All right, well, that's good.
Give thanks.
All right, can you give us some tips coping with relationship during COVID? I mean, I know that financially it may have affected maybe you or your partner.
Yeah.
And I know that also COVID kind of may come in the way. Maybe you can't travel to go Miami as often as you want.
Right.
So a lot of things. Is there any tips that you can give to any couples out there to say, all right, here we go on, you know?
Give
To
and
keep
take,
some
give and
sanity.
take, give and take, and understand. So this is not just happening around your yard. You know what I mean? All the way are human, all the way have a burden, all the way I carry, and the pressure, and you can't take your pressure and put on somebody else. You know what I mean?
Right.
Just be understanding as much as you can.
Marshall just said the same thing.
You know what
So
I
it
mean?
come like, ladies who have to listen and take heed, you know, me ask the question. Marshall used the same word, so you have to be understanding.
Right.
And your ear conscience come back again and say you have to be understanding. Well, not the ladies, them, the man, them.
Yeah.
Nobody said the woman, them nagging and them this and them that and asked and comfort. You have to be
And nagging and
understanding.
this and that and everything doing about here we go on. You know, even one of the biggest issues that might be happening right now is just when people start a financial issue, it take a toll upon people's relationship, you know.
Definitely.
So you have
And
to
I think
approach
that's-
it and know, say, you're prepared for it.
All right, that's not bad. So, your relationship,
What you say now?
Conscience, tell me, man, you're in a relationship right now? Or
Leave me alone.
I don't mean the people that want to know. The fans,
Leave me
them send me
alone.
scene from my Instagram.
Listen, I'm married.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. So I'm not going to
Good.
ask. The man is married,
Any
okay? So
speculation,
all
right?
of the little fans, them and the ladies who was, you know, the man
Who
is
was
still
what?
married.
What were they doing?
Them I wonder if you know.
They wonder how we do this. Come with the people life.
We're going to leave it alone. So you see, we ask for who can't blame, we don't get the answer. The man
Yeah.
is in a married relationship.
Right.
How do you feel about artists transitioning to OnlyFans as another stream of income? Is that crossing the line? Is that okay? Do you have an OnlyFans page?
Not yet.
Ooh, ladies, man is married.
Listen, this is 2020, and I think more people are aware of wealth building, and one of the key ingredients is multiple streams of income. And you find, say, even for local artists, I not call no name, but them under a different type of microscope because them are Jamaican, you know what I mean, and our society less welcoming and accepting with certain things. But
Right.
when foreign people do it, it's like it normal. You know, if you broke for do it, you know what I mean? You also, you do your thing, you have Grassinor, you have a show, but you have big international dancehall artists, same way, not take away from a brand.
Right.
So I see it as just another stream of income.
All
I mean, I
right.
definitely through my own, so they find a way. You never heard from me though.
Well, I don't have any comment because if me go comment now, you're going to hear say.
Go on, go comment. Now I mean, and then you have to really understand, say, to each his own as well. So,
Right.
you know what I mean, what good for you, no must good for me.
All right, so make a reason now, me and you as a dancehall artist, you have anything to say about like people out there, the jerk chicken man, the peanut man, no dance non keep, you know what we have lost in the dancehall fraternity. Talk to the people then.
What one misconception I see people have is when them think about entertainment industry. If you even comment right now and say, yo, what going for entertainment industry, people say, oh, I'm here, party not to keep you want people dead. Because their mindset is entertainment industry is artists and we love party. And you know what I mean? But them not understand that there are so many people who are them daily bread entertainment industry, the light man, the sound man, the camera man, the peanut man, the jerk man.
Soup man,
You know what I
the
mean?
jerk
Even
chicken
people
man,
where them probably
everybody.
have next to them don't realize that they are members of the entertainment industry.
Yes.
So I think the government need to pay some attention to that. It's a complex time. And my opinions, we're quarantine and we're public gathering and everything that kind of
Right.
Not in line with what the government has said, but 100% support say we will follow what the government has said.
Exactly. We need for wearing a mask, washing
Yeah,
our
man.
hands 6 feet apart, because the longer it takes for the COVID to go away is the longer we're going to take to go back to normalcy.
Right.
So everybody just need to listen. Because I see some only people that try to do a little party, see them way on the side. But the longer we do that, and the longer, bro God, I go lock down the whole place.
Trouble.
All right? What a whole of a sex life? And I mean, have them question then.
Ask them, I'm go over them. I'm telling you something. Let me skip
Well,
over them. Go on.
Has your sex life increased or decreased during COVID?
What a question that is.
I used to if I ask you. Me not try to skip over
Yeah,
it, if I ask you.
Decrease. Decrease, yeah? All right, decrease, yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, you know, you must somebody at Jamaica, I live in Miami. Oh, my sex life increase. You know, go on.
All right. The man said it decreased. Are you on lockdown like coffee? Are you roaming wild? The man said married. He answered that already.
Yo, man.
What do you think life will be after this whole COVID pandemic? Do you think it will go back to us having shows with 3,000 people in a venue?
Hopefully.
Think it will go back to just being normal like COVID never exists?
I don't see normal coming. I don't see that. But I say, like the question before, go back to 3,000 people and big festival. We're going to find a way to make that work. And the greatest thing is, you know, to me, COVID was a big scam, you know, and it's bigger than me and you as artists. So when them people decide, so, yo, our money what we used to make our fight, we can't stop now here.
Yeah.
So it's going to go back to mass gathering and big crowd and them something. But how normal will it be? I don't know.
Right. Can you give us any tips to being intimate during COVID? Any tips at
them just
all?
go from this to that.
Yeah, all over the place.
Wear your mask.
Can you give me any tips?
Wear your mask and work with backers.
I like that one there. But speaking of backers, how can you all right, me know as a person where my man every minute he want have sex with me, and through COVID you know me they home 24/7. It's hard for me. So I feel like it might affect my relationship of somewhat, because I can't manage it.
From my experience with woman, continue, go on.
No, continue with your experience with Oman.
I don't know, woman.
I asked Tami the same question earlier. How she managed to have such an intimacy with Wayne 24/7. Me want to ask you now as a man. Want to think more. Want to see the woman tired. She work. She get up and clean the house and she do this and she that, and then I want to still have sex every day.
From my experience with woman still, I'm yet to encounter the woman where have a lower sex drive than me. Woman, one chip in a uno, something wrong with you. Me no know.
What you say?
One chip in a uno, me I say. That you hear me say? Woman sex drive is higher than man sex drive in 2020. Quote me on that. Which camera am I on?
I meet them.
Quote me on that.
What's norm for you? 2 times a day, 3 times a day, once per week, 2 times per week?
I don't put a time or a duration or a cap on
Just
it. Whenever, yeah.
Whenever.
It's like tapping, like enough moments, a nice little moment, boom, by the time you look it gone in. I said, when it gone in, you never realize it in there. Boof, it start. That's how I live my life, yeah.
All right. Me like it. Me gonna keep it short and spicy, and we're gonna wrap it up right now. Konshens, the sub-boss, pass through and give him a little COVID experience with his relationship, just a little bit. We did want to go look more into it, but him a lip tight. Yeah. But me guess what, you know, the man say I'm still married.
Right.
Anything else you want to share with your fans before we wrap this, spice it up?
I just want to congratulate you on all you're doing.
Oh, thanks, brother.
I'm very proud of you.
Thank you so much.
I've been a fan for years. Too. The grass you know, the TV sitting them, you know what I mean, everything, me see you go like want to hear something too. Yeah. And you're an inspiration for all these young ladies where, you know, you have some young lady who are rough, but then you have some where want something out of life, and you're an inspiration for them, so big up yourself.
Thank you so much, and thanks for taking the time out of your busy schedule. Come and call you last minute to be a part of this, so thank you so much.
I'm hungry and everything, I'm still there, big up.
Mad love to Konshens. That was Konshens, the sub-boss.
Flash, 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 inches, inches, all about my inches, 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 all about my inches.
My hair long to me back, real or fake, my money buy that. Me no wear cheap here, me left them for that. Can't catch me at AliExpress a shop, double that faces and laces. Only shop at expensive places. Wigs them stuck by the cases. Let me show you flex. table me waist. Flash my hair while I drop it like that. Flash, 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 flash. Whip my hair, girl, I 30-inch that. Flash, flash, flash.